wherever you are in internet world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. Another beautiful day to be alive. And yeah, we're here, baby. Let's talk about it. Bitcoin. Yeah. Bitcoin. The ninth wonder of the world. Yeah. A technological marvel. And if you don't know, you need to get on with it, because we're here now. And with all the technology that's advancing, why would you think that the finances are not advancing? Because they are advancing, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. What's happening in the background are the traditional financial tentacles, if you will, are doing their best to align themselves and to plug into the system, to jack the system, right? They actually think that they're going to take over the system because they could print money out of thin air, right? But what they don't understand, what they don't get about Bitcoin is that it is truly democratic. Yeah? It is truly democratic. So even if BlackRock or even MicroStrategy, if they chose to fork, even if both of them decided to have their own separate forks because they have enough of the coins and network to do so, and they tried to fork, what they would realize is that they would end up with, right? They would end up with dead coins, right? The coins that they would hold would be dead coins, whatever that fork is, and the Bitcoin core will continue, will move on, right? Yes, like if they did it, yes, it'll be some success, right? Because remember, with every fork that happens, right, whoever's holding Bitcoin will receive the same amount of whatever the new fork is, right? Okay, cool. But eventually, over time, right, those holders are going to dump those tokens just to cash out, but they're going to still hold on to the Bitcoin core, their own Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin. They're still going to hold on to that, and they'll sell off the forks, whatever the new shitcoin is that BlackRock wants to put out there, the ETFs. So, and they could have their own coins, but it still won't be Bitcoin. And that will generate an increase and make Bitcoin go up in value again, because Bitcoin will become even more scarce, right? Bitcoin will be even more scarce because they're holding the Bitcoin for, because they think that, hey, we have the Bitcoin, we're going to get more Bitcoin. They don't realize that they are going to increase the value of Bitcoin over time, because it's going to get to a point where the market is going to decide, right? I believe it's called The supply shock, right? The mother of all supply shocks is happening. It's about to take effect. When that actually takes effect, it's going to go bananas. The price of Bitcoin is going to go crazy. This is where we get the eruption to 1 million. This is where we get the explosiveness to 10 million in rapid form. It's not going to take 20 years. Although, you know, we appreciate what Michael Saylor is saying. We appreciate that. Because once upon a time, that was hyperbole. Even to say 10 million over 20 years, it was still a hyperbolic statement. But now it's really being taken into consideration. And even that is still a short period of time. I mean, in my book, you know, I still have a lot of life left in me, God willing. Another 20 years, that's still, I will still be, I mean, in my mind, I will still be a young individual, a young man. Hopefully, God willing. If I don't get into any bad accidents, right? Still got my health. That's why I'm focusing on health right now. More so, because as the older we get, our bodies are going to go through their natural changes. Every decade, the body goes through its own natural changes, which is why it's important, right, in your latter years to be healthy, right? Focus on eating live foods, right? Cut out a lot of processed foods. Starting to eat more wholesome. Yeah, exercise becomes a part of the regimen, a way of life. It's not about going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week. It's about incorporating exercise in throughout your day, like before you even go sleep, right? You'll be surprised how much you can burn if you decided to walk more. Do you have to take the subway? Could you walk to work? Could you ride a bike to work? Push pedal. It's these things that we need to consider in the future. Because, like I've said this before, Bitcoin is not just about having wealth and having money and, you know, living your best life. It is life, because it's a lifestyle. Once you understand the principalities of Bitcoin, you're going to want to implement those principalities into your actual life. And then you will start appreciating your life even more. And Bitcoin has come about for everyone to be a part of, because not everybody has a bank account, but close to everybody has one of these handheld devices called a phone. Almost everywhere you go, right? I see people of all ages, they have a phone, which means that the phone can represent your bank account. If you have a phone, you can have a bank account of Bitcoin. So we are here to promote the Bank of Bitcoin. If you have a smartphone, you are in the right space. You're in the right opportunity. All you got to do is take action. And if you need assistance, then you know where to find us. And of course, there's a fee because nothing is free. Just like with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, if you want to send a transaction, you got to pay a fee. Everything is fee orientated. Fees are a way of life. Yeah? This is how those guys on Wall Street, right? They make money off the fees both ways. It don't matter if the stock goes up or down, they still get paid because there's a fee for each transaction. And Bitcoin is the decentralized version of that. So to stack Bitcoin, hold on to Bitcoin, you are becoming one of the owners of the network. This is why we want to stack Bitcoin, and with crypto, we play with crypto. We spend crypto. Yeah? The opportunity that I'm involved with, BTH, right now there's an opportunity where we can stake our Bitcoin, or we can stake USDT, and we will receive the BTH token, which is crypto. And then when that crypto goes up in value, guess what? I'll be spending that. So I will have two assets, one to help build my wealth and another one to spend on whatever I decide or choose to spend it on. And these opportunities are here for everyone to participate, or whoever has a handheld device like a smartphone. You have an opportunity to position yourself in the greatest wealth transfer right here, right now. Consider that. This is just another friendly message, just a friendly reminder. Do you have your Bitcoin? That's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest. Bless her.